Hi, this is Krista Grace, and I'm going to be channeling the Pleiadian High Council. And I just want to thank everyone for tuning in and for joining. I pray and ask that all who are guided to this channel are guided through their intuitions and from their hearts, genuine curiosity, and for wanting to integrate energies with the Pleiadians and receive their messages and transmissions of love. So with that being said, let's tune in. Yes, we are the Pleiadian High Council, and it's very good to be connecting with each of you. Yes, 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 yes. As our dear soul Krista said, we do encourage all, when you are guided to a channel and guided to watch a video, that you are doing it from a place of love, that you are following your inner nudgings, shall we say, your intuition. Yes, 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 yes. Out of genuine curiosity. Yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yes, with integrity. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Yes. Yes. So we are in nature right now. It is a beautiful day. There's gusts of wind coming over the valley and up on the hillside, blowing through the grass. This long grass that grows here, and there's foxgloves peeking up everywhere, and oak trees, arbutus. Yes, and we have the birds flying, and the beautiful energies of the solstice sun coming through, and Krista's been enjoying receiving the light and the love of the grand central sun beaming through your solar systems sun. She's receiving the light codes and the energy of the great sun. Yes, your solstice that will be coming up, the energies are already streaming through and amplifying, and will continue to do so. You simply step outside into nature and enjoy your surroundings, and you see how much that there is that Gaia has to offer you all, simply in being present with where you are, letting all your thoughts drop away, letting all your ideas of how things should be fall away, any sort of resistance, to just simply be and appreciate the beauty that surrounds you. Yes. Yes, you could appreciate rainy days in a city, huh? Oh yes, you could cozy up and read a book. Yes, you could even find trees in the city, can't you? Yes, you can grow a garden, huh? Or you could go to the mountains, maybe, perhaps, or to a river, even. See, Gaia is everywhere, after all. Nature is everywhere. You are living on Gaia, and Gaia is nature. The only parts that might not feel like that are the places where there's many cement structures and cement paved roads and lots of bumbling cars. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, but this will become less and less, you see. Yes, this will become less and less. And isn't that a joy? Yes. As you start to simplify your lives and you start to realize, oh, I didn't need all these things after all. All that really matters, all that is of great value here is the love that I feel in my heart, and the love that I share with others, the human connection, the connection I have with the animals, the connection I have with the plants, the connection I have with Gaia. Connection. You came here for connection. You came here for love. You came here to explore your heart's desires. You came here to explore your creativity. You came in here excited about being here, yes? And it's also a place of great contrast, and you knew that through experiencing this great contrast, it would it would help you gain more clarity about that which you want to experience more of in your lives, dear souls. And it certainly can take some time for many. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, but Krista's learned that simply stepping out in nature and having her adventures, and where she feels free, and she can say, oh, I feel free right now. And she can feel the wind blowing, and she can feel her wild heart just sitting here, beating and being one with nature, one with all. Yes, we want that for all of you, dear souls. We want you all to experience the joy and the peace and the bliss that comes naturally from attuning yourself with Gaia, from connecting with Gaia. Yes, you spend much time connecting to your internets. Yes, connecting to your television screens. Yes, engaging yourself with work and with all the things you need to be doing, the obligations. Yes, we want you to unobligate yourselves. Yes, we want you to follow your bliss. We want you to rest when you need rest. Yes, we want you to eat really healthy foods grown from the earth, grown from Gaia, because you see then you become more in tune and in harmony with Gaia. And she is ascending, and it is proving to be a challenge for all the systematic structures that don't have your greatest good at heart, or for the betterment of humanity, shall we say. These systems are systems of neglect, like we have shared in previous videos. Yes, of course, there's doctors who are doing great work, and yes, of course, there's police officers who are have good hearts, who have very good hearts, and they really do want to help, and they are helping. And yes, it is a difficult job for those that are in those systems where they can be quite corrupt. Yes, so you can have some compassion that we shall say not all cops are bad. No, that's just simply not true. It's just not true. Yes, it's very difficult for those that have good hearts. Yes, it proves to be quite a challenge indeed. Yes, it really is all about having more compassion and having kindness. It really comes down to that in your daily interactions. You could all be a little bit more kind and loving towards one another. Yes, you could all see when someone is having a little bit of a hissy fit. They're most likely going through some things. Yes, everybody is having their cages rattled a little bit here. Yes, to one degree or another, it is happening. And those who have been simply ignoring their inner nudgings, or have been consuming alcohol or consuming different things to avoid feeling, it's going to be more of a challenge for those who have not decided to feel their feelings, and decided that feeling their feelings isn't a bad thing. It's actually a very good thing to move through your feelings, and to be with yourself and hold yourself through that, and pick yourself up, and like we said, rest when you need to rest. Don't give yourself a hard time for being tired when you plan to do something else. Let yourself off the hook a little. Yes? Krista's just gonna blow her nose. Yes, everyone could be a little bit more kind and gentle to themselves and to one another. This will be loud in the mic, won't it? Yes. But that's okay. Oh, and we just had a funny thought there. Yes, Krista was laughing when she found out about everybody going, not everyone, but going about this toilet paper thing when all this was going down. And she's like, well, that's odd. Well, you could just use a leaf. Well, you can use a rock. She's like, heck, you could use a pine cone if you had to. So Krista's used to nature, shall we say, in that way, and she didn't see what all the fuss was about. Why is everyone going out and getting toilet paper? Why aren't they just taking better care of their health? Getting toilet paper isn't going to really solve any problems, no, but eating alkaline foods and growing a garden, growing vegetables, things that will help bring down inflammation and mucus, which causes disease in the body. Yes, chronic illness, disease, dis-ease, yes. You can look at the foods that you eat and how that's not serving your nervous system or serving you in a way of boosting your immune system. So it just seemed like the oddest thing that people were going out and getting toilet paper. What's the big fuss over that about? And Krista's all about her hankies, and it's like, well, why don't you just make a bunch of hankies, huh? And well, you know, well, she uses her hankies for blowing her nose, but yes, there's plenty of leaves around, aren't there? Yes. It's just so interesting. It's just so interesting. They both come from trees, yes? Yes. Many less steps for that one. Less steps, less money, huh? Yes. It's good. It's good. It's all in good fun. It's good to have humor about these things, and it's good to have humor about these things. Certainly, yes. Yes. Yeah, so it is a good time indeed to say things perhaps that you might have wanted to say something to someone in your life, and or you might perhaps run into someone and to really genuinely check in with them, or to really just share your genuine appreciation. The other day, Crystal went to one of her favorite spots and did a channeling out by the ocean there, and then she was driving home and she thought, oh, I would love to go for a walk with Brenda Sensei. I love her. I just love her. And she just felt this love in her heart for Brenda. And then when she got home, she saw that Brenda wrote her a beautiful message. And it was right about that time when Krista was thinking about how much she just would love to have tea and go for a walk with Brenda. And Krista shared her appreciation with Brenda, and she's like, well, I was thinking about you actually, and I love you, really. Like, I was thinking that I love you. And it's not something that Brenda's used to hearing. She's a very tough lady. She's a sensei. She's a tough cookie. Yeah, she's a tough cookie. Oh, yeah. Yes. She's not used to having softness like that. Someone just having a big soft heart and being like, well, I love you, really. So there you go. So, but it was good. It was good for Krista to just genuinely share how she genuinely felt, and that's what she felt, and so she said it. Just honesty and integrity, and that was it. And we are encouraging all of you who are listening, and you might already have some people come to mind that you have been thinking about. They've been crossing your mind, or just throughout the day you might notice a person, face of a friend float into your consciousness and be like, oh, I really love that person, or like, oh, we really connected, and you just might have a nice thought and then you go on about your day. So we're encouraging you to pay more attention to those telepathic communications, shall we say. You're developing your telepathy, and that is simply what Brenda and Krista did that day. They were simply tuned in, shall you say. They tuned in to each other. They're both in the vibration of love. They're both in a good place, and they were able to they met in the telepathic realm, shall we say, the energetic realms. And Chris has been having a lot of those where she thinks about a person and how she loves them, and then they write her in the same day. And this will happen more and more. And this is the kind of communication that's very exciting and thrilling. And it's not like yes, pay attention to to those people who stream through your consciousness, shall we say, and reach out to them, see how they're doing. Yeah, these are all signs and messages from the universe, from your guides, from the person. Maybe the person has some really neat news, or maybe it's just nice to catch up with an old friend, and it just feels good, and it reminds you of why you love being here, Just, yes, human connection is a beautiful thing, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Indeed it is, indeed it is. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so we're gonna just show you a bit of what we see here. Oh, we're just looking out over here. Yes, there's the sun. We're just taking in the beautiful sunlight, and this is beautiful. The winds come in from all directions. It's a great place to work with the elements. Yes, it is, it is, it is. Yes, got the mountains around, and it's the ocean all around. Ocean, ocean, ocean. But you can't see it right now. We have some oak trees. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the grass. Oh yes, Krista just loves the grass. It's blowing. Grass is consciousness too, you see. We cut the grass short just like you chop your bangs off or chop your hair short when it's so nice to grow it long. It's your power and your wisdom and your intuition, and yet many women and men just hack it off, hack it away. There's many traditions where they grow the hair very long. Indigenous people, yes, yes, yes. Grow the grass long. Grow your hair long. Yeah. Hey, it's okay if you decide to do whatever you want to do, whatever suits you. Of course, there's many Buddhist monks who shave their head. Yes, isn't that lovely? Yes, that's very lovely indeed, indeed, indeed. Okay. It's very beautiful. Yes. Here we go. Yeah. Yes. See, there is peace in this world. There is peace. You can step outside and listen to the birds and feel their joy. Nature finds its way, doesn't it? It just keeps growing. It just simply is. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Yeah. We would like all of you to go exploring more. Spend more time in nature if you're not already. Little barefooted hippie like Krista here. Yeah. Very good, very good. Yes. It's very good. Indeed, indeed. Yes, we do love your earth. We love Gaia. Yes, it is true. We did help seed Gaia. We helped bring Gaia about into creation. We care very much about Gaia. And we care about humanity. Yes, this is our home as much as it is yours, you see. Yes. Indeed. Indeed. All right, dear souls. So this has been our transmission. It's quite simple, really, isn't it? It doesn't have to be anything complex. It's very simple. We would love for you to spend time in nature and to sit and meditate, or you can simply just sit and listen and hear. Just listen. Just notice. Yes, is this not a meditation? You do not have to try. Just bring awareness to your breath and this inner stillness and peace and calm simply is who you are. You just sometimes lose track of that, yeah? So the more you tune in with nature, the more you tune into your inner nature, your inner essence, your true essence, and the peace and the love and the joy that abides within you, and it always has been, and it always will be. And so, yes, it's like tuning a guitar. Yes, you stepping out into nature is tuning your guitar, and your guitar is your physical body, your physical vessel, yes? You don't want to be playing a little twangy twang guitar, a little bang, 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 all like dingly dangly, and just all awkward and pang, and sometimes you just whir, and sometimes it just sounds terrible. No, we want you to float with grace. We want you to speak with ease. We want you to laugh. We want you to radiate joy. Yes. Oh, look at this. This is well, in your now turn around. See that in the sky? Yes, that's us. That is called a sundog. You can't quite see the colors of it, but yes, it's yes, that's there. So it's just nice to notice these things, and it's very nice, yeah. Yeah, it's quite lovely. So do you have a spot you can go to that you can think of, and you can think of it right now, it'll come through. Oh, your favorite spot you like to go to just sit out in the sun and just bring your book with you, bring a journal, yeah? Yeah, maybe bring some extra clothes wherever you're from. Yeah, ooh, who knows where you're from? Wow, this is really neat, isn't it? It's really neat. We get to connect this way, yes, and more we'll be connecting on a more and more intimate level. Yes, yes, yes. Each of you will be opening up more and more through meditation and through your journaling, and you can start to write words and sentences in your meditation, thoughts that come through your meditation from a place of love and a place of peace and a place of joy, of course. And yes, we do encourage you to connect with your guides. Of course, many of you have and many of you do, and we support you fully in this, yes? Oh yes, it's all a grand adventure, isn't it? Yes, it's very exciting, indeed. Yes. Very good. Okay, well, it's cooling off now, but we will be doing some Qigong in our next session. Krista had a lovely bit of Qigong there before we began, and meditation, and we will be enjoying doing guided meditation. So whenever you watch, you can perhaps bring you could bring your phone with you if you wanted to, or you can practice the meditation in your home, and we'll be doing guided Qigong, getting you more into your bodies, and less in the mental and more into your bodies. We're tuning into the energies of Qi, yes, the Tao, and bringing about more peace. Yes, peace, clarity, stillness. All right, dear souls, we have so enjoyed connecting with you, and we are here in great love and great service for assisting in the ascension of humanity, the ascension of Gaia. We all ascend together. Yes? Yes, we do, we do, we do, we do. So when you look at people on the streets or someone who's struggling, you know that can't be leaving anyone behind, hey? Yes, we all ascend together. So send thoughts of love and thoughts of kindness and wrap humans around in light. Wrap a person in lightness. Be like, you know what? I am going to send this person light and love, and may they have peace and joy and love in their lives. We want that for everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. We want peace and joy and love for everyone. We really are all in this together. We don't care how ignorant you are. We really are all, we're all one. We're really in this together. We really, really are. Yeah? You could send the most difficult person love. Wouldn't that be a thing, huh? We could say a name. We won't say it right now. Krista has a bit of a block. But okay, all right. So you could send Hitler love. You think of all the hate that has been directed towards him. How many people send him love? Poor old soul, what happened to him to take such actions? Very lost, very, very confused, very manipulated soul. You must remember that there's other forces at play too. But you must not let yourself sink into that. Yes? It's not all as it seems. Yeah? You're releasing yourself from karma and deep trauma that humanity's been holding for many thousands of years. Yes? Yes? And with Hitler, that was simply a huge act of the perpetrator playing the perpetrator and the victim playing the victim. A huge collective energy of, how do we say, there was so much fear and there was so much polarity of opposites playing out on your world at that time that there was this big event, this big thing that happened to hopefully help humanity say, no, we don't want this anymore, but it actually had a negative impact of the more of a warring world and more suffering and more victimhood and the fear mongering is continuing on. This fear mongering tactic is continuing on. This is a tricky subject to go into and talk about. Yes, yes, yes. It's difficult for some to understand why things happen the way they do. Yes? But you see, you're simply creator beings, right? You're creating your reality. Yes? And what is happening in your physical reality around you is a manifestation of what you have been directing your energy into and your thoughts and your beliefs, your core beliefs. And some of them are beliefs you picked up from your parents. Some of them are beliefs you've carried with you into this lifetime to be worked out. Yes? So it's a collective beliefs that are rising up, not being worthy of love, and being a victim, and or you're the bad guy and you're the good guy, and you watch your shows of war and you get more war. Yes, you watch your shows of violence and you get more violence. You watch the news and you say, look at all the terrible things going on in the world, and you keep getting more terrible things. Yes, it's where you put your attention and your focus to. So what we're saying is some of the most, we shall say, horrid acts. Yes, yes. No one would ever want certain acts to happen to them. No, we certainly do not want this for anyone. But you are creator beings, so you must start taking stock and taking accountability, yes, for your decisions. And they simply do affect and impact others, and it really does matter how you treat others within your day. It really does matter that you're kind to one another. It really does matter that you check in with yourself, that you meditate, that you keep returning back to love. Yes. So we shall say that Krista has a bit of a we just kind of went into a tricky subject there, but it's okay. It's all good and well. We're simply gleaning into a little bit here and there, but we're not doing a whole overload of information, but we're touching into a lot of different topics and subjects. to help expand the consciousness around certain events that have taken place. If you want to move away from war, then you must choose peace. You must forgive. You must realize that there are greater forces at play there. And you do not want that anymore. You do not want that anymore. But you must begin to look to what you do want. Yes, you can create a beautiful reality for yourself and for all beings on your world. You can and you will. But you must move in the direction towards love and start to feel that peace and joy and love within you without anything in your external world needing to shift. The work is within you. Yes? So look at your family and your friends and the people around you. Look at where you're holding resentments or judgments, where you have anger, where you feel anger, where you're holding someone in a place of fear, of where you feel shielded towards someone. Start looking at those things if you haven't already. There's messages, there's great healing there for you. You see, because the more that you resist something, the more that it shows itself in your experience, the more amplified it becomes. So with the events on your world right now and certain movements that are taking place, yes, in the rallies, and of course, as we say, same thing applies with anything. The more you resist and you'll say anger, if you have anger towards something, you have a huge energy coming in of a huge resistance, a huge, so much anger. Yeah. This will only amplify what has already been happening. And so, like we have said before, we'll continue saying that there is no peace in war. Sometimes you have to walk away, and sometimes you just have to rise above it. You know, there's peaceful resolutions, but what Krista's been thinking the last few days especially is like, well, no matter how much you protest or how much you rally or whatever, how much of a big of a movement there is towards anything, you can't make a person who is racist unracist, and you can't make a person who, let's say a man who we're using the words, but a man who, let's say, assaults women, you can't make him not be that way by getting angry. That's the truth. Is that's the truth. Unfortunately, the path is to choose love within yourself, regardless of what anyone else decides to do with their lives and their paths. They have free will, and you cannot change or force anyone to change, but you can go within and give yourself the love that perhaps someone was not able to give you. Give yourself the respect. The respect that maybe you weren't given in your life. Okay, so we're going to finish with that, as it looks like the video is maxing out here. So we're going to finish, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. If you have any questions, please ask, and general questions around the subjects that we talk about. Yes, we realize some of the things that we say will strike some chords. Yeah, it might strike some chords in people, or it might have some great resonance as well, and is simply having more compassion for yourselves and for others, and simply choosing to love yourself. You know, that's the big key. That's the big one right there, isn't it? Yeah. rise above, rise above, rise above, rise above. All right, and with that being said, we are the Pleiadian High Council, and we have so enjoyed connecting with all of you. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. This is quite the adventure for me, as I know the Pleiadians like to dive deep into things, and I trust and have faith and say, okay, these are some things we could talk about, just what's going on in the world, and anyways, it's a great experience channeling them, and it's helping me move through some fears as well around perhaps being misperceived, or it's simply can be a bit intimidating to put yourself out there like this. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you're finding some resonance and some peace through these transmissions. And if you'd like to continue on with this journey, I appreciate so much people subscribing, sharing the messages, and helping getting the message out. Thank you so much. All right.